we are honored to interview Count Federico Wardal on our international Friends of Bibliotheca Alexandrina for Tomorrow podcast. Count Federico, buongiorno and welcome.
Thank you so much. I am especially honored to be interviewed by you, Honorable Tharwat Abouraya.
Count Federico, tell us about the Italian chapter's best contribution to Bibliotheca Alexandrina.
Absolutely. So the first I have to say that I am Count Federico Wardal, as you said, and founder and president of the chapter of the Italian Friends of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina since 1996. I must say that I was friend of the Egyptian intellectual Professor Mustafa El Abadi, who first had the idea of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina revival. The best contribution of the Italian friend of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina is the first donation of book antiquities received by the BA ever, consisting in ancient manuscripts and books all belonging to my dynasty, founded 1200 BC. In some documents, this is a special thing, was written the intention of one of my ancestors to donate the rolls and papyrus written belong to our dynasty, this donation was done to the ancient, of course, Bibliotheca Alexandrina at the time of the Queen Cleopatra VII, the last patron of the ancient Bibliotheca Alexandrina. I personally donate an immense ancient heritage to BA to put at the service, above all, to young people, students, scholars. This happened in 1999, receiving deep congratulations from the Egyptian government and particularly from the Minister of Higher Education and from two General Secretary of UNESCO. Since then, every year, the Italian chapter has donated book antiquities from my dynasty, but also book rarities with autograph dedication of the authors and films by cinema legends like my mentor Carlo Lizzani, Federico Fellini colleague, my other mentor, and my films in homage to Federico Fellini to create a film archive. The Italian chapter is like the ancient library of Alexandria, cosmopolitan, which means that we have more than 40% members from all the part of the world. The latest initiative is the establishment of the Supreme Academic Scientific Committee, which includes famous intellectuals as Countess Annadela Serra Visconti, Marie Claboggio, Francisco Mele, and others. Our vice president is Mrs. Elena Panarella, a well-known journalist of the Il Messaggero, and the head of our international diplomatic relation is the well-known Italian-Egyptian journalist of Il Messaggero, Alex Amer. There is also Mrs. Paola Mazzocchi, art curator, and Ludovica Cantarutti, writer, Mrs. Carla Romanelli Crowder, artist peacemaker, Gamal Nkrumah, intellectual and son of the Ghana hero Kwame Nkrumah. We have the honor and the privilege of having Her Highness Princess Elettra Marconi and her son Guglielmo, daughter and grandson of Genius Marconi, Nobel Prize, inventor of the telegraph, radio, wireless, and I have to say that Mr. Larry Page, Google co-founder, is particularly proud to have received the Marconi Award.
Count Federico, how could our IFBA chapters help Bibliotheca Alexandrina nowadays?
Thank you. So, the greatest help that the IFBA chapters can give to the Bibliotheca Alexandrina, since we are talking about many countries belonging all the continents, is to create permanent synergies between the countries through 2 years or 5 years programs in accordance of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina, creating a concrete cosmopolitan dialogue through continuous dialogue of cultural, scientific, educational, artistic nature, means exchange between museums, university, academies, creating twinning with the city of Alexandria. All this why? To serve to keep the world united.
Well, thank you. What are the ideal characteristics of friends to represent Bibliotheca Alexandrina globally?
Thank you. So, I think that first I have to say, not people who pretend to be, but authentic, generous people, people who must have the knowledge of the ancient Bibliotheca Alexandrina in the mind and in the soul. Starting from the reality that the Bibliotheca Alexandrina is the largest existing center of cultural, educational, artistic, and is a strong promoter of science, therefore, the chapter, to be concretely useful for these activities, must be made up of people of clear and recognized reputation in these disciplines most covered by the Bibliotheca, helping by the experience of chapters born years before. But the most useful thing is this: the ancient, legendary Bibliotheca Alexandrina, connected to Athens, Greece, Taranto, Puglia, Italy, Syracuse, Sicily, Italy, which has produced names such as Callimachus, Archimedes, Aristarchus, Aristotle, Pythagoras. So, the friend of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina must create an endless chain of disciples, of great masters to pass the name and the action of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina through the centuries to come.
Grazie mille, Conte Federico, for joining us today.
It's my
Ciao.
honor, il mio onore, il mio piacere. Thank you so much immensely.
Arrivederci.